Afternoon, friends. Sarah here. Just wanted to touch base with you today. It actually looks pretty good. I get it. I love it. It's fun. And it was intended to actually help me have a better day. I was wanting happiness to be a result of this. Anything but happiness was a result of this. Today I can appreciate it a little bit more because I have clean hair and a pink strip. So this is exactly what I was going for. But all of the craziness after, like in the process of getting, so what I was hoping to do, again, back to the happy, I had a really rough morning yesterday and just wanted to sleep all day. And then it dawned on me, I bought pink dye, that my strip's fading, so today's the day. It's gonna make me feel better. It made me feel not worse, but it didn't help, I'll put it that way. So today's not about that so much. What did help me though yesterday, I'll be honest with you, was when the guidance counselor at the school called and reassured me that my child is actually not crazy and other kids experience what she's experiencing, and she's still adjusting to the move. She's still trying to figure out who she is. She's young, she's got lots to learn, and all of this stuff. You guys, it was rough. Like literally, the other three got on the bus just fine. I was resigned to the fact that there will be occasions where I have to take the kids to school. If it doesn't work out, I'm tired of fighting with them all the time. So it's just like, it's fine. I'll just take you to school. No big deal. But she was determined to stay in that van. It took 2 counselors and the principal to get her out of that car. I held her kicking and screaming, took her to the guidance counselor's office. Literally, I'm not even sure what set her off other than the fact that her daddy wasn't home and she missed him, okay? And it's not his fault. Like, he leaves. It's a consistent thing. But he walks on water, and maybe she didn't get the rest that she needed. I'm not sure. Either way, it was a hard morning for both of us, and the guidance counselor called later that day to reassure me that everything was okay. It's that thing where we all need it, right? We need that me too. I've been there. I see it all the time. You need the reassurance that you're not alone. And so that's what today's encouragement is today, is you're not alone. And even if somebody doesn't tell you you're not alone, maybe you be that person for someone else. If you know someone's struggling, or you know that someone's going through something that you've painfully been through yourself, give them a me too. Give them a hug and say, you're not alone. You are not alone. Okay, I think I mentioned this before. You're in Target and you see a woman juggling 3 kids and she's managing it with grace. You make sure you tell her she's doing a great job. You make sure you tell her that it doesn't go unnoticed, because we've all been there. At least us mamas, we've all been there, and we need the encouragement, even if it's little, right? I got a little fired up today. We did another podcast recording, got a few episodes under our belt, and I was like maybe making up for yesterday today, because I literally, I went off at one point, you guys, and I just have to apologize. If you guys tune into Anomalous, I don't know what you're gonna get half the time, but I think that's kind of the fun of it all. I hope you'll tune in. I think it's kind of fun. They can range from 5 minutes to 20 minutes, who knows, but they're intended to help you the same way that these are intended to help you. But man, I think I made up for yesterday, and so feeling pretty good about the pink hair, feeling pretty good about my kids. We had a much better morning this morning. It wasn't the same kid that lost her mind, but it was a different one. But we managed. They all went on the bus. That's what life is. It's the ebbs and flows of life. And that's why you have to make sure you tell people they're not alone, okay? They're not alone. I feel good about today. It's a choice after all. And so while I still feel and struggle with the whole the way my children act and the way they respond to things is a reflection of my parenting or lack thereof, you know, like what's wrong with you? Get your kid together. You know what? Mamas out there, stop that right now. You have taught your kids right and wrong. You have taught them what they need to know. They are their own person and they make their own choices. It is not a reflection of you, so just get over yourself, okay? See, you're getting a little bit of what it is that you might experience listening to in the Anomalous podcast we recorded today, because wow. Like, I'm even looking forward to hearing it. Like, did I make any sense just now? Because it just kept coming and I was on fire and I was just like, oh boy. You guys, I'm all over today too with this recording, but hopefully the message that you're gleaning today is that there are people out there going through what you're going through. There are people out there who have gone through what you're going through now, who will tell you you're not alone, who will say, me too, and if they don't, why don't you be that person for someone today? Because even if you're that person for someone else, it's an encouragement to see that you're not alone either. Right? Like, being the encourager can still give you encouragement because you see other people struggling where you've struggled, right? So that's my tidbit for the day. I think I've said that a couple times that way, but I genuinely love you and I genuinely care for you, and I am genuinely on fire to help you see that you are the best you that this world has, because you're the only you that this world has. So make the most of this life, okay? If you needed to share this with a friend who might needed to hear this, be challenged by it, encouraged by it, please do. Comment below. I'd love to engage with you in some way. And of course, subscribe and follow if you haven't already. And we'll talk at you tomorrow. Take care.